Hello everybody, and welcome back to Asagao Academy Normal Boots Club. I was contemplating as to whether or not I should actually come back to this game, but I want to at least get through it, just once. It's grinding. It's a grinding game, but I think if I get through it, it won't be hanging over my head as much as a game that maybe was alright, but I didn't go through it enough to get to the alright points. Which I always hate in games, actually. That's the reason I don't play World of Warcraft or uh, like Final Fantasy games. I mean, Final Fantasy is sometimes okay, but there's so much shit. There's so much shit in the way. Anyways, I have no idea what we were doing. It's been like 2 weeks since I recorded. So, apparently I got back to my room. Maya was already asleep. I changed quietly and climbed into bed, game in hand. I couldn't wait to play it tomorrow. I slipped it underneath my pillow and snuggled into bed. Oh, also, if there is any, like, external noise, which you probably won't hear anyways because the audio is synced. Sorry about that, my arm went in front of my face. Because the audio is synced, you probably won't hear it, but if there is for some reason, yeah, it's because for some reason I've lost one of my earpieces for my actually good headset. So right now I'm wearing some shitty mobile phone earpieces. Whatever. It's just how it works, I guess. Gotta find that somewhere. I don't know where. What a wonderful night. Oh, okay. Hannah, wake up. You need to look at this. I raised my head groggily from my pillow, hardly registering where I was. Mai stood over me, something like a smile on her face. What? What is it? Also, you're gonna be late, but look at this. She handed me a piece of paper written in a familiar scrawl. Another note? Seems like it. Read it. Part of my world. Imagine a ball on an evening so swell. Okay, I can be Prince Eric, and you can be Ariel. I'm pretty sure that's not how it's. I mean, that's how it's said by Sebastian, but that's not how it's spelled. We'll dance on the shore where we both fell in love, and saw the moon dancing so far up above. It's been years since I watched Little Mermaid, like a long, many years now. We'll be just like that pair, I promise it, dear. Your hair glistens, glowing red off this pier. You're such a beautiful sight from this glistening beach. Do you have the Little Mermaid on Disney DVD? I don't think DVD rhymes with deer, pier, beach. So, whatever. When I finished reading, I cast a glance at Mai. What's wrong? Oh, sorry. What's wrong? Don't you like it? I wish it were different somehow. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. To my surprise, Mai burst out laughing. What? What is it? You're a true main character, Hannah. Who, boy, this is great. You're so you're as dense as a brick. Sorry about this. There we go. How would you rather the note was written then?
I don't know.
It's too. I mean, it's an awkward note, but it's not the right kind of awkward, you know? Yeah, it's just kind of. It's just like a little bit cringy, Not cringy like in a beta way, cringy in like a, I'd almost say a furry way. I don't know. She did, or he did, I assume it's a he, who writes the notes, did mention red hair though, and I'm pretty sure Hana has pink hair, and Mai has red hair, so yeah. Uh-huh. I guess I want it to make me feel more like... Of course, I could never forget you. I usually feel like I'm a joke to people, but when I'm with you, I feel like I'm more than that. Oh, Hana, it's nice to meet you. Right when I wake up, man. Right when I wake up, man. Man, this day is gonna be good. More like... Oh, Hannah, dear. Mai was leaning against a desk, doubled over in laughter, hitting it with something more than human strength. What? What is it? Mai flicked a tear, Jesus. A tear. She flicked a tear from her eye, wheezing. Wheezing, really. Oh, sometimes I just want to strangle you. Let's see. Are you ready for class yet? You woke up late, so we can't even get breakfast. Ellipses. Liberal doses of ellipses all over the place. How the fuck did she just get toast? You're not allowed toasters in dorm rooms? The shit! I was unpacking my backpack before class that morning when, to my astonishment, Ian approached me and began a conversation. I'm still kind of confused as the fact that they didn't choose to just make it a generic character. Just like a male or female, doesn't really matter. Generic background. Just because this character is so fucking unlikable. I hate her. I hate her so much. If they just made a faceless main character, I would probably really enjoy this game. At least as far as visual novels go. But it's not. It's not. It can't be a dude dating PBG, and that... Well, that alone doesn't infuriate me, but you know what I mean. That just kinda... what the hell? Anyways. I was unpacking my backpack before class that morning when, to my astonishment, Ian approached me and began a conversation. I already read this, fuck it. Hana, my good friend, how are you? I wish I did the non-path and got Ian. I read some paths online, and apparently he's like he's the fail state character. Which is awesome, because Ian's great. Sorry about that. Parents, you know. I squinted at him. Fine. How are you? Oh, I'm doing well, in fact. My tournament training has been going better this year than ever before. I just landed in the top 20 highest scores for Japan. At number 20, but still. And, how are you doing with your training?
Yeah.
Fine. I smiled brightly at him, one hand on my treasured phone. Damn, foiled again. I cocked my head to the side, unsure of what exactly he was talking about. You mark my words, Hannah. Did he ever say that? To, like, I guess attendance in Japan? Sure, why not? I will win this tournament. And when I do, you can bet I will idly mock you the next time I see you in the cafeteria. He went back to his seat and slumped down with a huff. Luke leaned over to high-five him, and Ian shot him a look mean enough to kill a pea plant. The fuck does that mean? What the shit? I smiled, a small feeling of pride blooming in my chest. Still, there were only 2 weeks left until the tournament. Jesus Christ, there are 2 weeks left! Oh, I hope they time skip both weeks. Sorry, again. I had to keep up with my practice, or Ian would make good on that threat. That was a terrible way. My hand hovered over the paper, pen in hand. How was I supposed to go about this? I never rejected anybody. I wasn't the kind of girl people usually went after. Fuck me. I'm still gonna say that, considering he specifically said red hair, I'm still gonna assume it's just my... But I don't fucking know. Moreover, this guy, whoever he was being a little creepy. I mean, I disagree. I think he's just being really... He just has really underdeveloped social skills and is really bad at poetry. That's what I see. I don't see a creep, but, you know, whatever. I didn't want to say anything that would make him angry, especially considering how many times he'd come to our room unseen in the middle of the night. What if he waited for me one night, and when I got up to use the bathroom... Yes. That's exactly what's going to happen. He's just gonna straight up... Yup. It's exactly what's going to happen. That's the assumption made when a guy writes you really bad poetry, is that you're going to get... I shuddered. I definitely didn't want to hurt his feelings. After 15 minutes, I finally had a reply I kind of liked. Sir, thank you for these notes. They are very sweet. However, I would prefer it if you... Nope. I didn't even... Yeah, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. I would prefer it if you no longer sent me any. Please stop giving me these notes. Best. Hana. I just want a note sent back like, bitch, please. These messages weren't for you. They were for that sweet honey pot living with you. Bitch. Signed, Edgelord Nito. That was the dot at the end. That's what the noise was. It was nothing fancy, but hopefully it was good enough. My dad always said, when saying no, don't give a reason. I mean, in my job, my only job that I ever had, I agree from my experience with that, because in the corporate world they just want to fucking manipulate you to all hell. So if you give a reason, then they will give a reason back that will just fuck you over. You just kind of have to be sturdy with your decisions. You have to just say, no, I'm not going to do this. No reason behind it. I'm just going to say no. I don't have to give you a reason. I'm just not going to. But at the same time, I just can't help but feel like a total fucking dick if I don't give a reason. I'm gonna move this mic a little bit. There we go. I read that line. People tried to argue you out of things when you gave reasons, exactly. Sometimes, even if you didn't. But no means no, and it wasn't much harder to argue with that. I just want the person who gave her the message to just be this like fantastic male model, and not Pro Jared in this game, but just like this super crazy handsome male model, and then she's gonna be like, no, I'm materialistic and I like you for your body. I don't think anybody says it like that, but whatever. With a lump in my throat, I placed the note into an envelope, sealed it, and taped it to the front of my door. Ellipses. That was that, then. What a weight off my mind. After everything PBG went through for the team, it was no wonder he would be cheering them on at every game. I sat next to him, watching his legs tense and twitch as Jeff and Dean sprinted down the field. You should have passed it to. Oh, that actually worked out way better than I thought it would. Huh. Go for the goal. You have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes. Good job. I chuckled quietly next to him. It was hard to get worked up about the game when I was with PBG. He took all the enthusiasm I could ever have for the sport, sucked it right out of me, and expelled it in a supernova of energy. But it was enough for me to just see that he was enjoying himself. For a while it looked like, well, that wasn't important. He was happy, or as happy as he could be without playing. We won! I could probably hold it for longer, but I'm not going to.
What?
What? It's over already? Hana, we won. We're going to the finals. We are? I stared at the jumping PBG in front of me for a few seconds before it clicked.
Yay!
Oh my god, we're going to the finals. I'm not gonna yell it again, fuck it. This finals. PBG grabbed my hands and we both jumped and cheered together with the rest of the Asagao students. The two teams shook hands and thanked each other for the good game. And then the strikers piled it onto our side of the field, forming a mosh pit of happy athletes. Door closing. I have to go fuck's sakes. I have to go congratulate them. He disappeared into the crowd immediately. Excuse me, sorry. I forcefully shoved my way out of the stands, which was harder than it sounded. I hated being so damn short. By the time I came out, PBG was being hugged by all of his teammates. I giggled. I'm so proud of all of you. You nailed it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have been able to do it without you, bro. Bro. Maybe I should give them a moment. Sorry. Maybe I should give them a moment? There we go, that's probably more a question. Sounding. And did you see that feint McJones did? I didn't know he had it in him. He usually plays a long-term psychological strategy. Soccer. It's all about the psychological strategy. Well, I'm glad you're happy. It was I was a little worried that after all this time it would still be a little bit painful to see them playing without you. Yeah. Yeah. BBG shoved his hands in his pockets, staring wistfully into the distance as the wind blew through his hair. As happy as I am that we'll be able to go to the finals, it's a bittersweet feeling. He flipped his hair dramatically. Whoosh. I would do that with mine, but I just cut it. It's in a ponytail. I'm just gonna wave my ponytail back and forth as my headphones fly out of my head. I guess that's just how the sword falls. I don't think that's a saying. It's definitely a saying. I shook my head and grabbed PBG's hand. Come on, at this rate we'll miss the late dinner. Right. And that's where we're going to end it off. Right before we see if she's brutally raped. Rape jokes. The classiest things. Anyways, if you like the video or dislike the video or want to comment or favorite the video or share it on social media or follow me on social media or subscribe to the channel, you can do all of that in the links down below. So feel free to do all of those things. Specifically subscribe. My sub count has been going up a little bit recently. And I actually got like 15, 16 views on 3 of my more recent videos, which made me happy, but then the views just didn't stay like that. So, I mean, whatever. Still fine. I appreciate the viewership. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching. I'm the Morbid Hobo. Goodbye. As my parents are talking in the background.